Shabbat Shalom, everyone on Facebook. Shabbat Shalom, everyone on Zoom. So happy to be with all of you today. This is the Jewish Community Center of Harrison's Shabbat celebration with Rabbi Hammerman and me, Cantor Marcos, and our bar mitzvah, who you can't see just yet on Facebook, Matt Harfinist, who was scheduled to have his bar mitzvah this weekend. Rabbi, welcome. Shabbat
Thank
Shalom.
you. Good to see everybody here this Friday. Gloomy Friday. Oh, looks like we got more people coming in on Zoom right now. Here we go. Good to see everyone coming in right now. We had a lot of people in the waiting room. Welcome in from the waiting room. Oh, Max Cohen is here. Ron is here. A whole big minion just poured in.
All right, good. We are ready to roll.
Look at this.
If you're just joining us on Facebook, we've got Bar Mitzvah family on Zoom, and they'll be joining us on Facebook a little later on for our Shabbat service.
So I see that Matt is actually already wearing his talit. Yeah, let's take it off and do it again. And is your dad nearby somewhere? I can't see you. Ah, there he is. There he is. Nice little beard you got going on there. Very nice. COVID beard. So the plan was for Grandma Elaine to put Matt's talit on. Why don't the three of you back up so we can see all three of you maybe at once? 1, 2. There we go. Where's Grandma Elaine? Grandma Elaine, wave. Hi, Mama. Oh, there she is. She's actually on the phone. Got it. All right. So Grandma Elaine was supposed to be putting Matt's talit on at the bar mitzvah, which has been moved to the fall. So we'll reserve the actual for you, Elaine. But in the meantime, we're going to ask Matt to have his parents put his talit on, and then we'll sing the Shema. The Shema, of course, talks about the gathering together of our tzitzit, of the four corners of our talit, but it also talks about teaching and loving the messages of God to our children. And even though we don't have the bar mitzvah in full this Shabbat, and we've pushed off to the fall, we'll still have Matt lead us in the Shema at the beginning of the service, and then the Kiddush at the very end of the service. Matt, you ready to show us your Shema?
All right, Matt, here you go. Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך. ושפך ובקומך וקשרתם מאוד בידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך.
Thank you, Matt, for leading us in the Shema. I wanted to share a little bit of a story that I learned earlier in the day about just how many synagogues are closed this Shabbat. And the answer is 99% of American Jews right now live in synagogues where it's forbidden to open the synagogue. This This is according to Professor Sarna, the American Jewish history famous professor at Brandeis University. This is almost surely the first time that's ever happened in the history of American Jews. There have been outbreaks over the years, over the centuries, of yellow fever and cholera, which sometimes means that Jews have had to flee their homes, but that only happened in one part of the country, not the other part of the country. So some synagogues in some cities were closed, but there were always other synagogues that were open. The synagogue in Tel Aviv, in Philadelphia, maybe you've been there, Congregation Mikveh Israel, the oldest synagogue in Philadelphia, that's been open since the American Revolution until now. There are lots of synagogues that are proud to never close, not during a blizzard, not during any kind of natural disaster. So it's a really amazing thing that every synagogue in the country is closed right now. It presents a major shift in thinking that the proper and appropriate thing to do is to shelter at home and to close a synagogue. But our message is that life matters more than anything. And that's why we've shifted your bar mitzvah, Matt, to the fall. But that still won't keep us from recognizing you this evening and celebrating the bar mitzvah that you automatically become now, even if your public bar mitzvah will take place only shortly before Rosh Hashanah in the fall. So we have a siddur available that we're gonna pull onto the screen. We're gonna mute everyone except for Cantor Marcos right now. And we'll come back to each of you as we get into the course of the tefillah, into the course of the service. I'm going to put up the siddur in just a moment. Well, on a day that was so gloomy and so gray and so cold and rainy, we especially need to ask the heavens to rejoice and be happy. I don't know about all of you, but I've certainly done better on days when we don't have, when we have the weather stuck here at home. Yismechu Hashamayim, here on page 14.
Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, V'tagel haaretz. Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, V'tagel haaretz. Hiram hayam, 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 Hiram hayam. Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, V'tagel haaretz.
bottom of page 19.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Leishtachavu Lehar Kodsho Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Leishtachavu Lehar Kodsho Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Eloheinu Veishtachavu Lehar Kodsho Romemu Adonai Eloheinu Veishtachavu Lehar Kodsho Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu
Mizmor LeDavid here on page 21.
Mizmor LeDavid Havul Adonai b'nei Elim Havul Adonai Kavod v'zai Havul Adonai Kevod Shemo Ishtachavu Adonai Be'adrat Kodesh Kol Adonai Al Hamayim Velad Kavod Yirim Ol Adonai V'koach Kol Adonai V'koach Ay Kol Adonai Be'adar Kol Adonai Shover Arazim V'yishaver Adonai Et Arzei Al Banon V'yarkidem Kemo Egel Lebanon V'Sirion Emo Erei Mimai Kol Adonai Chotze V'Lachodesh Kol Adonai Yachil Midbar Yachil Adonai Midbar Kadesh Kol Adonai Yichol Elayalot Vayecheso Ye'arot V'Chalo Kol Omer Kavod Ay Adonai Lama Boreya Shava Yeshev Adonai Melech Le'olam Adonai Oz Le'amo Yiten Adonai Yivarech Et Amo V'Shalom.
Later on page 23, if you have your own seat, and Lachad all about welcoming guests. So let's think for a second and see just many of us are here. Matt, you draw a crowd. Good job. Let's give a big bar mitzvah wave. Hi, Zoom wave. Wait, there's more on the next screen. Whoa! There's more on the next screen. Good job, Matt Harf. Let's welcome the Shabbat bride with the words of Lachad Odi here in the Siddur.
Kala Penei Shabbat Nekabela Shamor V'Zachor V'Dibur Echad Ishmiyanu Ela Meyuchad Adonai Echad שמו אחד לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה לך אדוני לקראת קהלה פני שבת נקבלה לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה כי מכל הברכה מראש מקדם נשוכה זו מעשה במחשבה תחילה לך דודי לקראת קהלה פני שבת נקבלה מקדש מלך חיל מלוכה קום מצאי מתוך אף וחרב לך שבת בימי קבחה והוא יחמול עלייך כמל לך דודי לקראת קהלה פני שבת נקבלה התנערי מעפר קומי לבשי בגדי תפארתך מיד יד בן ישי בית הלך מכל נפשי גאלה לך דודי לקראת קהלה פני שבת נקבלה התעוררי כי מעורך קומי אורי שידבר כבוד אדוני היכלילה לך דודי לקראת קהלה פני שבת נקבלה לא תבושי ולא תקלמי מה תשתוכחי ומטה מברך אסואני ימין ונמנתה ירתינה לך דודי לקראת קהלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת קהלה פני שבת נקבלה והיו לי משיסו שוסייך ורחקו כל מבלייך יסיס עלייך אלוהיך כמסוס חתנה לכלה לך דודי לקראת קהלה פני שבת נקבלה ימין ושמאל תפרוצי ואת אדוני תריצי
לקראת קהלה
פני שבת נקבלה בואי ושלום אל תרד בעלה גם בשמחה ובצהלה תוך אמוני עם סגולה בואי קלה לך דודי לקראת קהלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת קהלה פני שבת נקבלה
Before we continue the service, it's customary to greet the mourners at this time. I don't know if the Greifs are here. Do we see the Greifs as part of the service? I don't see them. They were going to come. Okay. We'll wish them condolences later in the service or when they're here. This would have been the time to that. So we'll skip over this page and go straight to the Psalm for Shabbat here on page 27.
מזמור של יום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני לזמר לשמך עליון. צדיק כתמר יפרח, כארז בלבנון יזכה, שתולי בבית אדוני, בחצרות אלוהינו יפריחו עוד ינון בשיבה, תשנים ורעננים יהיו להגיד, כי ישר אדוני צורי ולא עוולה תעבור.
So we said we would do Mourner's Cottage. Another number of people here with yard sites. I'll read the list of the congregational yard sites. First, mentioning again that Lou Greif lost his father, Elliot. This week, we had the funeral yesterday in New Jersey and the Shiva evening. There's no Shiva because of Shabbat, but we do have 4 more nights of Shiva, Saturday night evenings. At 7:30, it would be wonderful to have the congregation well represented at the Zoom Shiva. That's what we're doing. Let me just check to see if Greifs are here on either pages. No, I don't see them. We're also observing a number of yard sites this week, and I know some people who have the yard sites are with us on the Zoom. So this Shabbat, we're observing the yard sites of Gerson Banner, Hyman Dinkin, Herbert Dix, Ida Hollander, Theodore Josselson, Stephen Marcus, Leon Pokiak, Martin Pollock, Sigmund Rosengarten, Pearl Clam, Lillian Unger, Ruth Wolf, Lester Gutstein, Ruben Kushnick, Frida Cooper, Julius Greenberg, Marcia Horton, Lee Hustick, Beatrice Melnikoff, Augustus Abram Silvers, David Weisberg, Benjamin Dinoffer, Sarah Lewittis, Ruth Flax, Elias Goldblum, Miriam Goldblum, Jacob Barden Goodman, Albert Cassis, Jean Scheinman, Patricia Asnes, Lawrence Bars, Bernstein, Irving Edel, David Friedwald, Karen, Sid Kramer, Elizabeth Lieberman, Daniel Miller, Samuel Miller, Alvin Taub, Diane Weber, William Arnold, Lottie Fisher, Sylvia Greenberg, Harry Patinkin, Milton Podwall, David Schreiber, and Morris Smoller, Julius Portnoy, and Benjamin Weissman. We'll open the screen share so we can get the words of Kaddish up the screen. And those who are in mourning, those saying Kaddish, to say the Kaddish out loud. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah be'alak yiruteh v'yalich malchuteh v'yomechon v'yedach ol beit Yisrael ba'agala v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei rabbah mevorach le'olam l'omei al-maya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei barichu Laila mikol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechamata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlomo rab amin shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom imramav hu yaseh shalom aleinu Kol Yisrael, Vimru, Amen. Let's pull the Orphanist family back into the spotlight. There you are. You all have a Kiddush cup handy somewhere? You didn't even need the Jeopardy tune. Like, you know what? You're muted. Hang on. Let's unmute you guys. Yeah, you're great now.
Grandpa Mickey Kaplan, my grandfather, my mother's father. Ma, you hear me?
I think she's muted. Hang on. Let's get everyone.
Pop-Up's Kiddush Cup. Wow. It's empty though.
Where was he born?
Baltimore.
Really?
Wow.
What year would that have been? Any idea?
Wait. 19. Was it 19? Could it have been 1918? 1918.
Wow, over 100-year-old. Wow, over 100-year-old.
Yeah, wow, sure.
It's also kind of amazing that you're on a phone. It's also kind of amazing that you're on a phone on a Zoom. A phone to a Zoom. A phone to a Zoom. It's like a mirror or something. All right, do you have something to put in that Kiddush? All right, do you have something to put in that Kiddush cup? We can say the Kiddush. All right. And if you in your house have a bottle of wine or grape juice and a Kiddush cup handy, you can fill it up to. Well, I'll do Kiddush and say a big Amen to Matt. You know what? Before we do Kiddush, I know Matt had a special announcement that he was going to give. You ready?
Thank you for everyone coming out and listening to me through the prayers and Friday night service.
Great. Should we come? Is there more to come at any point?
Yeah, September 12th.
What are we going to do? What are we going to do?
All that.
All right, great. All right. We studied your Torah portion. That was supposed to be tomorrow, right? That was supposed to be tomorrow, right? And we studied it. We learned that it was all about. You remember what it was about?
Cleansing, lepers and people that.
Yeah. It's about diseases and keeping them separate. And already when we were already the beginning of this strange COVID era that we're in, and you felt like there was a big, strong connection. Let's hope by the fall, most of the content of that Torah portion in terms of being relevant is a semi-distant memory. We'll see. We certainly hope so. Where's that Pop-Up's Kiddush cup? Do we have it right here? There we go. You have the words of the Kiddush ready in front of you, Matt? All right, we're all ears. Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu.
Go on. Let me cry, Kodesh. Shabbat Kodesh.
Amen.
Now what do you do? Chaim. Great. All right. Thank you, Matt. To be continued in the fall. Thank you to all of Matt's friends and family who joined us, to all of our synagogue members who came aboard for to support the Harfiness family, to our regulars during COVID, to our to everyone for being with us this Friday night. We'll end this. We'll open up the unmute, and as we do in shul, have Kiddush chat. So take it away, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.